it's Narelle here, and welcome back to a new video. The reason why I'm laughing is because I'm in pain, because I legit stubbed my toe before I hit the record button, so I am super sorry. So anyways, this video is actually a very special video for you guys because I am coloring a part of a collaboration that I am doing with the lovely Tsuchronicl here on YouTube, and I am super excited to bring this to you guys because I really love how this picture turned out. So I'm just going to go through the process of how we came about it, my coloring, and then everything after, because I really want to take my time to explain things. So I think Sue either uploaded a video or said at the end of one of her videos that she is open for collabs, and as soon as any artist says that out in the open of YouTube, people will flock to them with millions of requests of collabs and art trades. And after I knew that, I'm like, I probably won't have a chance with Sue now, because having a lot of collab and art trade requests are very stressful and they're just very overwhelming. So I'm like, you know what, I'll just send her an email anyway, and if she tells me she can't do one until 30 years from now, I am perfectly fine with that. So she actually responded to me immediately saying, yes, I would love to do one with you. And I'm like, yay, I don't have to wait 30 years to do a collab. So we actually set the ground rules, and then we went back and forth saying what theme we wanted to go by. And I told her from the get-go, I'm like, hey, I am the queen of no ideas. I don't really have the greatest ideas when it comes to collabs, because I'm the type of person that can bounce off of people with ideas. So that's just how it works with me. So I told her that, and she was like, Narelle, I'm the exact same too. So we're sitting there laughing at each other because we're just like stuck in the moment of thinking of a theme we can do. So we're just sitting there sending emails back and forth of what we thought was cute to do. And then we got on the topic of mushrooms and just had this weird conversation, but it was enjoyable, about how mushrooms could be tied to our collab. And then she was like, hey, I've never done an Alice in Wonderland piece before, so would that be some sort of interest to you for this collab? And I'm like, yeah, I haven't done one either. So technically our collab is our first pieces ever that we ever done of Alice in Wonderland. So I actually thought that was really sweet, and I enjoyed doing this collab with her because it was so fun. So after that, she actually asked me if I wanted to actually send my picture to her, and I'm like, yes. So we physically mailed each other our line arts. So I have her physical line art. This isn't a print, this isn't a photocopy, it's the actual piece. So I guarded this thing like a child because I know that my siblings come in my room and rummage through my things. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna put it in a place where they can't get it. So that is exactly what I did. So I actually did upload the unboxing of her package on my channel, so that will just be an annotation at the end of the video. So when you see it, click on it if you haven't seen it already, because I thought it was really cute. And plus, I really wanted to insert the reaction of this line art in the unboxing, but then I'm like, hey, I really want to save the actual line art for the video, so the line art is a surprise for you guys, along with the announcement of our collab. So yes, but as soon as I saw it, when I opened up her package, I was blown away. I am like, oh my gosh, I love this. And I was so scared on coloring it because whenever I get a heavily detailed line art, I just don't want to color it. But like mamas, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go out with this. I'm gonna put all of my effort that I can in this line art, because with collabs and art trades, I really want to put my whole effort into doing something. So yes, it may take me a lot longer, but at least I'm satisfied with something. Tell me if you guys agree with that. Put it in the comment section below if you kind of agree, because with me, I really want the other person to be happy other than myself at the end of the day. So hopefully, Sue, you like it as much as I do, because it was super fun to do and all that jazz. So moving on to the coloring, I use my Prismacolor coloring pencils for the majority, if not all, the drawing, and then I use my Sakura Jelly Roll just to add highlights here and there on the mushrooms, because she actually had dots on the mushroom, and I figured those were the speckles that mushroom have when you actually look at the top of them. So I'm like, I know with coloring pencils I can make it look like indents, but I really wanted to bring them out, so I used my Sakura Jelly Roll just to bring it out. So I actually really liked how that worked, and then I was like, you know what, just to kind of keep my picture cohesive, I did it with all the other mushrooms, which you will see in the rest of the picture. And I really do think that the mushrooms look like gumdrops, because if you've seen the candy gumdrops, they do have like white sprinkles on top of them, so that's what they remind me of. So yes, so I actually colored the characters a little bit first, and then I went back to color the background, because I don't know, backgrounds are so fun to color with me. I don't know why, but I just am like, hey, the characters could come last, the background is the way I want to go. So that is what I did. So then, after I finished the background, I came back and colored the characters, who I forgot to state. So with our collab, we decided to draw each other's characters. So for my half, which you will not see because I forgot to take a picture of it, and I didn't get a video of it, so I am super sorry. You will see it on her video, so please go check out her video, which will be in my description box below, because you will see it there, because I'm such a sad person and did not take a picture of it, and Skype is going off, so if it starts to go off a lot, I will mute it. So yes, so anyways, I drew her character Kylia and her fox spirit babe. I don't know his name, so you're gonna have to ask her if she made one up for him or not, but yes, that's who I drew. And in her picture, she drew my character Tora, who is on the right. By the way, I'm looking at it, and she drew my character Usa, who is the purple-haired babe. And with this theme, I really felt like it fit them, because Usa and Tora's story is a storybook. So I'm like, Alice in Wonderland fit this so well. So I actually had a lot of fun coloring this with them, and I'm just like, I really love it. And I really loved how she put her own touch to Usa and Tora, not just keeping them in their original clothing. So that was a kudos point in my book. So that's basically it for the characters. I'm like so out of the place where I just forget to say things where they are needed to be said, so I'm sorry. So going back to the background, with the background that she provided, she provided a lovely background, but if you see behind the trees, there's like a white space, and I looked at it and I'm just like, hey, they look like they're in a forest. And then I went on Google to search up, if you're in a forest, how would the background look? And it was just like a plain dark green, almost black color, to make it seem like there's something in the background, but not. And I'm like, I want to do that, but then I looked at the picture, I'm like, hey, I really don't want to do a flat color for a background, because that's just not how I am. Other people make it look beautiful, but for me, I'm like, that's not going to be my background, because I want to put effort into this. Not that I'm saying if you do flat backgrounds, there's no effort. It's just that it doesn't work for me as much as it may work for other people. So I decided, after I finished coloring the leaves, I'm like, hey, what if I add leaves in the background to make it look like they are surrounded with leaves, and then leave a space open for the sky, so you're technically at the front of the forest. It's kind of like Tora saying goodbye to Usa, if you kind of read the story that way. And then in the back you can see the sky and all that stuff. So I really like how that came out. I used a lot of my green Prismacolors for this. Like, I think I killed most of them. Like, they're like at their halfway mark. And I actually feel good about that because I don't use green. Like, my most used colors in Prismacolor is red, blue, and the skin tones. That is it. I don't use any other color but those. So I'm like, I am happy that I got to use more of my greens, more of my browns, and a lot more of my yellows, I think, in a mix for this drawing. Not for this drawing, for the coloring of this, because I feel like I need to get in the mode of using different colors for things, because I feel like if you color mushroom with a shade of red and just keep going over it with a shade of red, it's going to get boring. So I actually used for my dark shader, after I finished the whole background, I actually used a 90% French gray colored pencil to do the dark shades for everything, because French gray is actually like a brownish gray. It's not gray, but it gives off the brown tone. So I'm like, since everything kind of has that warm and earthy feeling, I might as well do the shading with a brown, not a harsh brown, but something dark enough that will give off the feel of a shade. So hopefully I explained that right. But yeah, that is what I use. And yes, and I actually didn't mention this, but she actually line arted the picture with brown, a brown liner, and then a lot of the other things are lined with a darker brown, because I feel like she wanted to make other things soft and harsh at the same time. And I love that, because I feel like with brown line art as well, it gives off a more realistic feel to a drawing. So I'm gonna need to do a lot of that with my pictures, but I just don't have brown liners because all of them are dead, because I love brown with line arts. So I'm gonna have to restock on them. So yeah, that's basically my take on what I thought of the picture and how I went about it. And another cool touch that I did with this drawing, I actually added glitter, because I bought like a pack of 3 glitter glue sets from Dollar Tree, believe it or not. And I actually was like, hey, with the butterfly, since this is kind of like a fantasy type of picture, what if I added some glitter around it? And I don't, like, I made this mistake last time with a picture, which I shouldn't have made, which I went crazy with Sakura Jelly Roll, and it kind of overtook the picture. So I'm like, I'm not going to go crazy with glitter, because I don't think a picture needs a lot of glitter. If it's, you know, required. I don't know how to explain myself, but I feel like glitter is good in a supple amount of use. So I actually put glitter where the butterflies were to make it look like they're spreading fairy dust around them. And I think that was super cool. And yeah, so all in all, I really love how this turned out. It did take me a while to finish, honestly, because school has been very hectic for me, and now that school's over, I'm like, I'm going to finish this because I have all the time in the world to get this done. And I literally finished this in one sitting. I did, like, the video was recorded in different months. Like, I didn't color this all in the same week. It was recorded every so often. So that's the reason why the videos, the way it's filmed, it may look different from each take, because I recorded this not on the same day but different days. So yes, so now I am actually going to fangirl about Sue before my video is up, because I am running out of time. So I really want you guys to go check out Sue, because her art is just to die for. It is just so cute, and I'm like, how do you even? She kills you with cuteness, and it's just adorable, and I love it. And I didn't really get really close to her until we actually did the collab, because I did comment on her videos and we did talk on and off, and I think it was more of a YouTuber to a subscriber type of feel. But as soon as we did this collab, we just connected, and we're just like baes from now on. And yeah, I really enjoy working with her. She's so fun, she's so upbeat, and she's so life feeling that she's like inspiring me to do more things that I don't do. So I'm just like, wow, I need to sit there and hang out with her a lot more often, because I'm telling you, she gives me so much positivity, and I'm just like, thank you, because we actually decided to do Inktober together, which is long past, and every time I was down, she was like, Narelle, you can do this, and I'm like, thank you. It was so like awesome and so like not needed, but it was so nice of her to give me all that positivity, and I just love her to death. So please go check her out and spam her with lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of love, because she's awesome, and just say, hey, Narelle sent you. So yes, and if you're coming from Sue's channel, hello, my name is Narelle Busby, aka the Sexy Men Queen, because people know me for all my sexy men's. So I hope you enjoyed coming on my channel, and if you want to subscribe to see more sexy men, hit that subscribe button and you would not miss them. And I've actually gotten into the way of adding that new annotation YouTube has, so I will actually have that at the end of this video as well. If you kind of don't feel like hitting the button, you just click the thing on the screen. So yes, I'm gonna see how that goes, because I'm starting to like it a little bit. So yes, so now you're seeing me do the background, and this is basically me showing you what I did with the background by adding all the leaves and etc. And I just wanted to put this out there, because I know a lot of people will think, hey, since you did a collab, you're open for them. But as of now, I'm not open for collabs. Like, this collab took me about a month or two to finish. Like, it's been a while since we started on it, but I really just need Christmas break for myself, because I've been tired of school. I've been stressed out to the max. Like, as soon as we got to the last day, all of my classmates were like, we just need this break. And even my teacher was like, hey, y'all guys deserve this, because like this semester was so tiring, so drawn out, so much work, so much that, and basically we didn't know what we were doing in our class. We kind of were just flying by, and it just got really stressful for us. So Christmas break is just going to be me. I'm not going to be open for collabs until maybe next year, because I don't really have a lot of days to go to class, because I'm only going to take 3 classes next semester. So maybe I'll be open for them, but other than that, you're just going to have to wait on it, because I just can't with this year. This year has just been a roller coaster. So my video is sadly wrapping up. I actually talked for 18 minutes. Like, it's wow, I'm getting better at narrations, even though I kind of rambled for most of this, but we're just gonna go with it. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you go check out Sue. If you don't, you will see consequences from Narelle Sama. So give this video a like if you liked it. Comment down in the comment section below on what you thought of the picture and the drawing. And again, make sure you check out Sue's part so you can see what she did with my half, because let me tell you, I saw it and it's just beautiful. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. So bye bye.